Hi, you guys. This is Thoughts with Queen T, and the topic for today, as famously sung by the pop star Hannah Montana, is Nobody's Perfect. So, what made me think of this topic was a few different things. So, recently, somebody that um, who was really important to me recently came back into my life, and we've been talking a bunch, and essentially, like, we were talking back and forth, and it was explained to me like what's been going on and everything. And essentially it was like a health thing. And you know, they, I don't want to say felt bad, but like, you know, felt it was best, like, oh, I needed to do this, and really didn't want to drag anyone down, etc., etc. And for me, like, I thoroughly believe, like, you need to do what's best for you when it comes to your health and just, like, your well-being. So, like, for me, if at the time, if it felt, hey, I needed to do this, then you needed to do that. And it's essentially like a step you need to take. And the only thing that you can do then is, you know, not saying you learn like a lesson, not saying like, oh, that was bad, but if then you take a step back and you're like, oh no, like that maybe wasn't like what I needed or what I felt I should do, if then you take the chance to, I would say, come forward or, kind of speak your truth, it's up to, like, not necessarily the other person, but you have your truth, and we all make mistakes, we all have flaws, and you have to trust that the people in your life that they will accept you no matter what. And if one little thing, you know, like, sets them off, then obviously it's just not meant to be. And it's actually pretty interesting because it also ties back to what I heard in a movie this morning. So when I work out in the mornings, I watch like my TV shows or my movies. And, basically what is also said, yeah, is, if, not saying if you love something, set it free, but essentially, yeah, if something loves you, it will come back. And if it doesn't, then it's time for maybe you to, like, let it go. But in the sense of this topic, we all have flaws. We all have something that isn't, like, perfect. And the idea of perfection is not obtainable. I know for myself, I tried for the longest time when I was, like, I'd say starting in high school and even in college, into college, I tried so hard to be a perfectionist. And I knew that was not obtainable, and still tried for it anyway. And even then, like, when it comes to, like, things that, making mistakes, or maybe a flaw that you don't like about yourself, or a personality trait that maybe somebody doesn't like about you, if somebody doesn't like something about you, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Obviously, they're not meant to be there, so bye. Like, unless it's something, like, terribly bad, obviously, like, they're not meant to be there, so, like, bye. Period. And, like, not everyone's going to like you. as for the flaw thing, like, all you can try to do is, like, fix that about yourself if you feel it's something you want to change. Like, I constantly try to, like, fix my, like, and when I say fix, like, I hold grudges and I hold them a lot in my, like, heart and soul. And I try with all my might not to do that. Because it's just not healthy. It's not good. And over, like, the months, the years, I've been really working on that, but also it's really hard. It's hard to do that. Flat out. But there's also, like, other flaws I have as well. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Perfection is not obtainable. If someone thinks it is, I would love to meet them and see where they think it's obtainable. Tell me. Because I'd love to see it. Because, honestly, we all constantly make mistakes and we all continue to grow. We're not, case in point. The other reason why I wanted to make this, I made a welcome video for this channel, and I was stupid, and I was like, oh, it's just gonna be there. Like, you know how they have, like, the little welcome videos, like, when you click on a channel? Yeah, I didn't, like, somehow, like, I couldn't find the button to do that. I finally found it because I went looking for it. I probably now need to update that video. But I found it now. So here we are. And I'm like, well, that would have been nice, like, when I started this channel and when I uploaded that video, but, nobody's perfect. So, and we are not going to continue to stay the same because we're still going to learn from the mistakes that we make and continue to grow until the day we die. And it's something that we as people should not continue to, it's nothing to beat yourself up over. And that's something that I've had to learn a lot about. And it's something that I think is being learned by others as well, that mistakes are okay and perfection isn't real. It's fake. Unobtainable. But that's just kind of my thought on it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Feel free to like and subscribe down below if you want, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.